Hey guys, Kingpin Light here, and you may be wondering why I'm all dressed up. And that's because I just came from Seattle, which was a total of 13 hours of travel time to get back home. Spent all week going all over the states hold on, just doing work basically. But that leads to today's question. It's kind of a general, broad question. I think they all kind of happen though. And it's, have you traveled out of country? And if you have, let me know where you went and how it was and everything else. I'm curious. I've only traveled out of country twice. Well, more than twice, but to two places: Mexico, which is where my family is, part of my family, and out to the Caribbean islands for work as well. But outside of those places, I actually haven't traveled out of country. I've traveled a lot in country. But anyway, guys, we got another VannDa song today. VannDa, 2 Minutes for You. It's the next song on the album, the next track that was on the album. And like I said, I'm just going to continue till I get all of these reacted to. And then hopefully by the time I'm done, his next album will be out, because I know it's complete or something and he's just waiting on it. But this looks like a fairly short song, so let's just jump right into it. All right. By the way, I was gonna say, brand loyalty isn't here today, man. I don't have Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper today. But I'm liking the instruments already, and he does that a lot, right? And I always mention it. I like the instruments he chooses to use in his beats. What is that like? What's the instrument in the background? That like wind? I guess it's a wind instrument, making that almost like a bird sound. And it's not really a bird sound. I don't know how to describe it, but I'm curious what that is. And then the with the strings and everything else, got kind of a darker mood. Oh. Oh, I didn't even. I shouldn't have paused it right there because it was leading to something that I think I'm gonna really like. But that the little ending to that word, I like that, where it was like crooning a little bit. And looking at the lyrics, I won her love, but I lost her lies. I think it's a continuation of the last two songs, and pretty much a continuation, I think, of the whole theme of the album. And I think I'll get a better understanding once I listen to all of them off camera, once I finish reacting and try and piece it together. But it seems like this whole album was kind of a concept album of him growing, from nothing basically to where he is, with a lot of like mixed in there a lot of his stories of this girl that did him wrong, basically. I really like that part. I mean, it's got like all the elements that I normally like by themselves. So it's got the acapella, but instead of just rapping off, he's like kind of singing it. Ooh, whole lot to say right there. So, first of all, that line, her family didn't approve, and she used this as an excuse to break up. Totally get that. Uh, I've been lucky to where my girlfriend's family, I think, accepts me. I think they approve of me. If they don't, they haven't said anything. Um, but that would definitely. I mean, she loves me, obviously, But it's definitely hard when like your family isn't with something, you know. They don't approve of who you're with. You know, I mean, a lot of people's like, F that, I'm gonna rebel. But long term, like if you want a relationship that lasts long term, I feel like their family has to approve, or you like eventually damage that relationship. Her or him, your significant other's relationship with their parents, if they don't approve and they keep dating. So that's a tough one. But I was gonna say I'm really liking that whole flow and that singing he's got in this whole song, but like especially in this little part right where I paused it.
តែនាងមិនឈឺក្បាលស្នេហាមួយនេះត្រូវបរាជ័យវិបត្តិទាំងស្នេហាទាំងគ្រួសារតាមប្រឡ័យតើត្រូវបង្ខំឲ្យរូបខ្ញុំធ្វើយ៉ាងណារនាំង
And then he goes up.
ជារុនដៅមរណាទំនួញមិន
He goes up a little bit in pitch.
មិនបានការអ្នកយល់ពីអារម្មណ៍ទើបដឹងថាឈឺយ៉ាងណារត់ទៅឲ្យឆ្ងាយមិនបកក្រោយពើពាក្យសម្ដីដែលនាងប្រាប់ថាស្ដាយក្រោយបេះដូងមានតែមួយចែកជា3ចែកជា4ចាត់ទុកខ្ញុំដូចសម្រាមបានប៉ុន្មានទៅវាស្ងួន
All right, beat wise, that was crazy. Dun dun, and then it brought out that instrument that I'm not sure what it is. I like that. I like that little fade, that little like glitch. What would that be called? That effect. I don't know the effect name, but I really like that. I think I really like this song. I like the flow of it. I'm trying to like compare it with the other songs, but it's kind of hard without having them side by side. But I think this again may be in the top contenders. That's awesome though. Brought in that bass in there, oof, dirty too. Adds a lot more energy to it. Oh man, I really like the flow of this. And honestly, even outside of VannDa, I'm very partial to those sort of songs where like a rapper with a decent or good singing voice sort of crooning a rap verse. So it's like not really full-blown singing, but it's not like just straightforward rap. It's like that in between. I've always loved that. Drake, as meme like as he is, he does it really well. The Weeknd, he's more of an actual singer, but he raps. So whenever he mixed in and rapped as well, I always loved that. Tory Lanez. Trying to think of like other people, but really like I just always love that style. Oh. Fuck all the love, all the pain right now. Fuck. Okay. I think this from my recollection of the songs that I've heard, I think this one is far above all the other ones. I may be wrong. I gotta go back and listen to all of them, but I think this may be way and I think he cemented it when he moved into that half screaming verse, because that's another element that I like in music. Just bringing up the energy. Love that. And I was gonna say, hold on. The flow is like, it's not simple. It's, I think, deceivably simple, where it sounds like a simple flow, but it's layered, and it's almost like triplets, but not really. It's not just up down up down up down, but it's simple enough to where it's like highlighting the the tonal changes in his voice, which I like that. I mean, in the extreme side of things that I like in that like genre of what I'm talking about is like Young Thug, right? Like a lot of his appeal to me is his vocal and tonal changes throughout his songs.
Fuck all the love, all the pain right now. Fuck all the shit, I go bang right now. Snap when you choose a how. Don't be a hoe right now. Fuck all the love, all the pain right now. Fuck all the shit, I go bang right now. Snap when you choose a how. Don't be a hoe right now.
Short song for sure, or at least for him. With like the SoundCloud rappers that I listen to and that sort of thing, this short is kind of like technically almost a little longer than what I'm used to. But from him, this is a really short song. And I think all of the elements, like this song was pretty close to perfect, I think, because it had so many elements that I individually like from other songs where like just hearing the acapella is cool, just hearing this little like crooning rap song rap is cool, the beat, everything else, but like putting it all together, it just makes an awesome song. So yeah, I really like this one, and I say it every song that I listen to, and I think it's maybe because I forget the specifics of the songs before for me to be able to compare it. And I say it every time, but I think this one truly might be the best one I've heard. I think there's enough of a gap from what I remember of every other song for me to say that safely. But again, at the end, I'll revisit all of them and come up with a more exact list since I'm listening to them side by side. So yeah, guys, that was VannDa 2 minutes for you. If you can, answer that question from the beginning. I do read all of the comments, and thank you guys so much for the ones that answered the questions on the last ones. It's cool seeing feedback and everything. I've had kind of a hard time because of my timing and everything, my schedule, to be able to respond to everybody, but I promise you I read every single one. I don't think I've missed one. And yeah, again, go in the description and check out the Discord if you guys want to talk to me and my girlfriend and other people. It's not super big right now, but over time it'll grow, right? That's what I'm hoping at least. So yeah, if you guys have Discord, go and check that out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.